Gotta see your cars here. I just went to visit Saran. Look at all these goddamn lyrics, man. These things are waiting for somebody to buy them for TLC use. You got the Celestial Metallic right there. And then you got a bunch of these things in black. My God, they have like, I checked their inventory. They have like 75 of them. This guy right here is charging a Hummer. I was hoping that they would have a Celestic, but they don't have the Celestic out here. That's unfortunate. I would like to see one of those. Yeah, so this is Cybertruck again. I still don't think you can test drive these things yet. I don't think they're allowing you to. This shit has so many fucking recalls until, yeah, I doubt they would. And then there's another one right there. And then when you look into their repair facility, sometimes there's a bunch of them in there, sometimes there's not. Right now, I guess there's not. There's another one right there. I think that's brand new. Yeah. Oh, so they're looking at the Cybertruck right there. Yeah, they got so many of these. They got an inventory on these things going for a while. Yeah, plenty of inventory on these damn things. But that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see if this was a Cyber Beast. Turns out it's not. It's a Founders Edition. You can tell because it actually says it. So this is a. I think they charge like $100,000 for these damn things. The prices haven't come down. I haven't seen the Cyber Beast yet. That's what I was really looking for. So that tow truck is taking up the space. Yeah. I can't wait until they upgrade the Model Y and they make it more like the new Model 3, because then it'll be a much better overall car. The Model Y right now is not that bad. It's just that they need to update it. These are test drivers. But I don't think they got the Performance 3 yet. But, yeah. When they get the Performance 3, I'll come back and test drive it. Take a good look. And look how freaking bright orange that RDX is. It's almost like they trying to compete with Lamborghini or something for making an orange, like, SUV. That thing is, like, so bright orange. Like, I had to notice that thing. I didn't even know that was a color option. No, we've got another car accident over here. What happened, sir? What happened? Oh, my God. What happened? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, well, it wasn't that bad. Whatever. It's not as bad as the rest. See, that's the problem with all this traffic. When people get, like, bored and they're not paying attention, that's when they start getting the car accidents and shit. They gotta clear this up. This sucks. Look at this. This guy has a lyric. I wasn't expecting to see you here. This guy's got one too, but he's got those small wheels on it. This guy's not he's not a taxi driver. Oh, nice. I'll see you at the charging station. Hey, you gotta get the big wheels, son. Usually it's like I see like my color at the charging station. Normally I don't really see my color at on the road. I guess this Porsche that's behind me must be quite upset to see another one of these damn things like riding along. taking over, baby. Slowly but surely, the electric cars are taking over. Hey, this Porsche won't get from behind me. Why is this guy staying behind me like that? And there's a Mercedes S-Class behind me too. He probably wants me to get the hell out of the way, so I'm gonna move for him. I'm gonna move for him. Yeah, this guy's sneaking up on me real fast. Look at this guy. Oh man, I wanted to get behind that guy. Get behind that guy. Yeah, this guy's speeding. Aren't we just breaking all the rules today? Oh, goddamn iX. Freaking BMW. Damn, you gotta be so careful. Oh my God, he tore up the Prius. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys kept me waiting all that time for that silly little ass accident, stupid ass Toyota Prius. Are you kidding me? I'm up here trying to go to the charging station and y'all are keeping me from doing that with these stupid accidents. See, you gotta be so careful when you're in these lanes, when you're trying to merge. I've noticed that there's like a lot of accidents like right before you merge into some of these lanes. It's like you gotta be so careful. These people are not very smart and they have horrible response time. You gotta be so careful. Yeah, so I'm just on my way to get my middle of the week charge. Oh shit. Okay, if you're gonna go, just do it. Put your light on as you're moving. What are you doing? Lady's so slow. Come on, lady. Get out of it. Stay out of this lane. That's the thing. You're not supposed to be in that lane. If you're gonna drive like fucking slow, don't be in this lane. What's wrong with you? Hey, that guy's not supposed to have a trailer. You're not supposed to have a trailer on this. So here I am at Target shopping while I'm charging. So right here we got Bridgerton berries and cream. Like, I've got some Starbucks coffee in the car that somebody gave me. They gave me a whole one of those full bottles, and I don't have any sweetener for it. So Bridgerton, I've never heard of this, so I'm gonna try this one. Some Bridgerton. They have coconut cream. These things are $4.19 now. Usually I go to Walmart to get this stuff, but I don't know if there's any other flavors over here. You know, that handles the, you don't have to put milk in, and it also handles, you don't have to add sugar, so. Okay, to tell you the God's honest truth, I prefer to shop at Walmart than Target. Because Walmart tends to have the lowest low price. I remember back in the days, Walmart, what they would do is they'd send people dumpster diving, and they would find out what your prices were, because they'd find your, like, all your tags and stuff. And, oh yeah, see, one of my friends gave me one of these, a cold brew unsweet, and I have to get something to sweeten it up, because I don't drink black coffee. I just can't do it. I don't see, you know, some people drink black coffee, but I'm not into that. I have to have cream in my coffee. So, yeah, this is one of the first times I've actually been in this Target in a very long time, because I usually just don't come here. But see, now that the new 350 kilowatt charger is located in the Target, it's like, now, you know, I actually have a reason to come in here, because otherwise I would never came in here, you know. So we got a couple coffee creamers right there, and the rest of this looks boring, honestly. It's like, they're selling meat, but I'm not into the Target shopping experience. I really prefer Walmart. Walmart, especially Route 110, they have like everything you can hope for. And not only that, the prices are so much lower. It's like, if I'm gonna shop, I want low prices, you know? Low prices. So I'm gonna put back some berries or anything. See, apparently the blueberries were not up to her quality, so she said no blueberries. Okay. Do I need any toilet paper? I usually get my toilet paper from the dollar store. See, there's no shame in my game. I shop at the dollar store. I love Dollar Tree and Dollar General and Family Dollar. There's no shame in my game. It's like, if I see a sale on, you know, stuff that you have to have, you know, like toilet paper and paper towel, it's like, I don't care. It's like, whoever gets it to me cheaper, I really don't care. No shame in my, I do need to get more trash bags. I could get these from the dollar store too. And right now I think I actually have enough. So I'm gonna check and find out how many do I have before I buy anything else. So yeah, so far this is where we are. Yeah, I don't really do too much shopping. Somebody said, oh yeah, well, you're waiting at a public charger and you're doing grocery shopping that you don't have to do. It's like, no, I actually really have to do this. It's like, there's a couple of things I actually have to get, you know? Now, fabric softener. Let's see what else they got. I don't know what they're playing on the radio, but I want to make sure they don't get me a copyright infringement. Pains in the ass with that shit, man. YouTube needs to fix that. But I have to say, their new AI system that removes songs is actually pretty good. So let's see, is there any savings on the Suavitel? Let's see what we got. Gain, Tide. So I have all of the colors of Suavitel, basically. And everybody's selling it for like $9 a bottle. Like, you really don't save anything on that no more. So yeah, I could get that later. I have an orange one. I was hoping that they'd have the Sunset Rose, the red one. I was hoping they'd have the red one. They don't have it. Yeah, but yeah, it's just I mean, I really just prefer Walmart, you know? I own stock in Walmart. It's like Walmart just has a better overall experience. You know? Walmart's just appeals to me more. $2.39 for cans of soup. Cat food. Yeah, I should. Oh no, this is not cat food. This is actually chicken. But no, I should buy stock in cat food and dog food, considering all the Xiongnu are taking over. And considering the Xiongnu are taking over, I need to buy stock in cat food and dog food. What did Kevin Samuels say? He said, buy dog and Xiongnu. That's what he said. Yeah, all right, so yeah, so far so good. So apparently things have gotten so bad that we're locking down the, what are these, underwear. Jesus Christ, we're locking down, how much, $16 underwear. Things have gotten so bad that we got to lock down the goddamn, and look at this. It says pair of thieves. So now get that, now what's the irony in this? You got to lock down the underwear, and the underwear say that they are a pair of thieves underwear. Like that's just ironic. I mean, this is bullshit. It's like I shouldn't have to make an appointment with somebody to buy some freaking socks. You're just telling me at this point that you don't trust me. Look at this. These are regular underwear. They're like $20. People are stealing freaking underwear? Jesus Christ. Come on, man. They don't steal this shit right here, right? Nobody wants these Day of the Dead boxes for $16. No, nobody's stealing this shit. Apparently they're stealing the freaking underwear that over there, the pair of thieves. I mean, what's going on with the world, man? What is going on? Look at this. This whole place is dead. It's like nobody here. Yeah, they're still playing that goddamn music. They need to play like remixes or hit mixtapes. How you doing? What's going on?
I'm good, real quick. What's up on provider?
I got AT&T.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not upgrading until Apple puts a 2 terabyte storage unit in the iPhone 16. I have a 14 and it's got 1 terabyte and I need 2 terabytes. So if they don't do that, they can forget it.
You got 15 for 1 terabyte.
Nah, I need 2. I got 1.
Okay.
I need 2.
You don't want me asking what you sell space for?
I'm sorry? YouTube videos.
You
Yes. Yeah. So, travel vlogs, driving videos, cars, flying, stuff like that. Yeah, and I usually make like 5, 6, 7 hour videos and everything. So, I need as much storage space as possible. Shit, I'm filming right now while I'm trying to charge up my car at the electric charging station right next to you. So I need 2 terabytes. I need 2. So if they don't put 2 in there, I'm not buying it. Not doing it. PlayStation 5 is in stock? I guess not. I don't know. They got switches. It's PlayStation. It says display only. Yeah, that's how you can judge the economy. Is PlayStation 5 in stock? Or is Xbox? Of course, Xbox in stock. Nobody wants those. Okay, and books are always in stock. The Target. Yeah, so how about that? This is so boring. It's like this whole shopping experience is like just boring. I could go to sleep in here. What they should do is have a bed where you could just lay in it. It's just so ridiculously boring. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they're playing on the radio. Okay, I know I'm going to get a copyright thing, so I'm going to probably have to do that AI filtering thing. I don't think I have a choice. This place is like so boring. Like, it's amazing that they can even get that many people in here. No wonder why they put that charging station here. Okay, well, that's all I needed. I didn't really see anything else that really I wanted. It's like that's why I don't really like shopping. So if you see all the way out in the distance, you can see my car all the way out there just waiting. Now, fortunately, because of the times that I come, I almost never really have to worry about these things being filled up. When I got here, there was a Nissan Ariya next to me, but that person's gone. So, yeah, it's nice, it's nice and simple. So then, you just take your time. Don't rush. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm not in a rush. So you just take your time, you don't rush, and car's fully charged by the time you come back to it. Works out perfectly. Now there is a Walmart near here, but you'd have to walk a little bit further over. It just so happens that this place is closer. I've noticed that they do put a lot of charging stations in the Target parking lots. Like most of the time I see Tesla charging stations in the Target parking lots, but yeah, so it's no big deal. Yeah, so. But I'm very glad that they decided to put an EVgo station instead of another Tesla Supercharger. But then again, they just need to put as many of these things up as they possibly can. More is better. I think that's an EV right there too. That's an EV Soul, I think. Oh no, wait, no it's not. It has a tailpipe. They just try to hide the tailpipe so you can't see it. Yeah, I'm just taking my time. I tell you, Ryan, Kia always has interesting wheels on their cars. That's pretty nice. Oh, she has a Nissan Leaf. So this is a Nissan Leaf. Usually when I go to the Chargers, there's always a Nissan Leaf there. Yeah, that's a little car, but those things really have horrible range. Those things have terrible range. Like you gotta have at least 300 miles of range if you're gonna buy an EV. Anything that has less than 300 miles, you shouldn't buy it. Such a quiet and somber shopping experience. Yeah, this is where all the super rich are buying houses, the wealthy. And now I shouldn't say houses. These are like townhouses. These are like where, like if you're old and you've got a lot of money, it's like you buy an apartment here, you're paying like $3,000 or $4,000 a month. It's like, thank God I got my houses before Biden got into office. Thank God I straightened out everything. I got perfect credit, got my property. It's like right now I could have just about whatever I want. Don't have to worry about nothing. These people scrambling looking for places to live. Ain't got time for that. Nobody here. How about that? Nobody here at all. Just me. Oh shit! This fucking thing locked. All right. Let me carry my stuff to the car. The cart locked up. That's a damn shame. You can't trust nobody. People stealing carts. And then I gotta remember, I gotta prop this thing. I gotta put this thing in plastic bags. Because one of the times I bought one of those things, that thing opened up in the back and I had to clean it up. Yeah. Can't trust nobody. Look at this damn cart. Can't trust nobody. Damn. It's like the world is just a bunch of thieves. Just a bunch of thieves everywhere. Thieves stealing and shit. God damn it. This thing is still dragging. Alright, well. Damn. Try to drag it back to this thing. Yeah, it's like these people's got to stop stealing. I'm tired of the stealing. People stealing shit. You gotta lock down the carts. hell's going on with the world, man? God damn, this thing's still dragging too. I'm near the thing and it's still dragging. God damn it. Yo, fuck that. I'm done. Thing dragging this shit. It's ridiculous. People gotta stop stealing. What's going on in the world, man? It's pathetic. It's nice and quiet out here. That's something nice. It's very quiet. Before I go, now that I'm finished charging, let's see how things are going over at Tesla. Okay, got Cybertrucks. Big old Cybertrucks. Some things look weird. Oh, look at this guy. Hey, look at that guy. He must be taking delivery. There's a guy in there. He must be taking delivery of his. Man, they got a bunch of these things. There's one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one. I don't think they're available. I don't think you can actually test drive these fucking things out. Yeah, and I think all of these cars right here are people waiting for service. There's another one right there. All right. There's another one right there. And look how many of these damn things. There's another one. It's amazing how you go from like there not being any, and then all of a sudden they're like everywhere. Interesting. Lots of Model 3s. Yeah, you see, as you can see, Tesla's inventory, they got plenty of inventory. They got inventory for months. They got plenty of inventory. I'm actually amazed at anybody. You know, does this guy have a Cyber Beast or he has a founder? Yeah, that's a founder. Yeah, you can tell they're all founders because they got the founder logo on them. I was looking for a Cyber Beast. There's no Cyber Beast. I think a lot of people have canceled their Cybertruck orders because it's like at this point, you know, as cool as the thing is, it's like you'd have to be a fool to buy one of them things. I mean, leasing is one thing. Like, you could lease it maybe 1, 2, 3 years or something like that. But there's no way in hell I'd finance one of those things. No way. There's no way in hell I couldn't finance one of those things. That's insane. Because it's like every other week, there was like they were coming up with a new problem like every other week. Yeah. All right, so this is a very, very, very quick look at the stock market. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because it really doesn't matter. You know, it's funny. I made a comment a few days ago. Ice Cream Vlogs had mentioned, I believe his name was CJ on 32s, that he had been buying subscribers. And I've also seen that allegation I've seen that allegation pointed towards a number of other YouTubers. I'm not going to mention names, but that they were buying subscribers or that they were buying views, right? And the thing I feel about, I used to feel one way about it. I used to say, oh, that's cheating and blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. Considering what YouTube's algorithm is doing, not sending out notifications, you know what's funny? A lot of the channels that I watch now, and I already know that my channel has fallen into this, a lot of the channels that I watch now, I don't get notifications for, like, when they go live. I don't get notifications that they're even, like, broadcasting. And the only way I know is I have to really, really check my subscriptions portal. I have to check it very carefully. And then I have to read the names very carefully because it's hard to know exactly who's doing what. What it seems to me is like YouTube has basically said, yeah, we're going to control all of the views and we're going to control and direct all of the traffic. And what I've also noticed is there's some videos I've seen from some of these dudes who the video maybe was posted a day or 2 or 3 days ago or 5 days ago, but they're trying to push it towards me as if it's brand new. And I don't get to see these people go live immediately. And you don't get a notification that they're going live when they're going to put out content live. But it's as if YouTube is determined to force content on you, whether you want to see it or not, and to deny you the ability to see the content that you actually want to see. So I say all that to say this. At this point, I don't care if these YouTubers are buying views and subscribers. What difference does it make? The algorithm is stealing their views. The algorithm is stealing their subscribers. You know, I hadn't mentioned it, but I recently hit 90,000 subs. But the thing about it is, as far as I'm concerned, I should have been 90,000 like years ago. I should have passed 100,000 years ago. How could I have videos that have 1 million plus views on them, but the subscriber number doesn't match my view? Like I have I think it's like 51 million views. And I'm like, wait a minute. I know people who don't even have half as many views as I have, but they've got like 300,000 and 400,000 subscribers. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. But you know what? When I really think back, I'm thinking back to the time when YouTube, they had tiles and cards and stuff where you could tell people at the end of your video what they should watch next. Or you could put in links and everything, and you could direct traffic. Yeah, well, YouTube's killed all that, and they themselves are trying to control and direct traffic. So, again, as far as I'm concerned, I don't consider it cheating what these people are doing, considering that I believe that they're being cheated themselves by the algorithm. And it really got bad during the pandemic, obviously, for reasons we already know. It got really bad then. And then I've noticed, like, when you type certain things on YouTube, the shit just disappears. Either that or you have automatic bots sometimes that confuse the things that you're saying with an insult or with a threat, and then they just automatically remove it. And they'll, oh, yeah, well, you better not do that again. Otherwise, you may risk a community guideline strike. And I'm like, you didn't even have a human read this stuff, and you just deleted it. Like this, like some people I've noticed, some people are like, oh yeah, my comments are automatically disappearing. Yeah, I've had that issue too on certain cases. So what I have to do is I have to post twice. Sooner or later, I won't be surprised if YouTube gets rid of the community tab. I won't be surprised if they get rid of it, because the community tab seems to be the only way that we can actually, how should I say, control or drive any of our traffic. It's the only way. Like when I want to reach out to my subscribers, I post a video, but I'm looking at the numbers. You only get 1,000 or 2,000 views. But when I take that same video and I show it in my community tab, that's the only way I seem to be able to get it to these 90-something thousand people who've subscribed. So the bottom line is, I've already told you, I don't lose any sleep over it. I use YouTube at this point as a tax strategy. So the bottom line is, the money that I still have coming in from royalties, I'm putting all that in the stock market, and believe me, I'm maximizing that money. And also on top of that, I get the tax benefits of filing 1099. So I'm not losing any sleep over it, because the bottom line is, I came to terms with this a while ago. I was like, yeah, they're screwing us over with this algorithm thing. So for somebody to accuse somebody else of buying subscribers or buying views, it's like, at this point, I could care less. It's like, what difference does it make? You know, I honestly don't think there's any point in buying views, but if you could buy subscribers and they were warm-blooded subscribers who are actually going to watch your content, I don't see anything wrong with it, because if the algorithm is going to cheat me, I might as well cheat too. But you've probably noticed I haven't done any of that, which is why I'm still under 100,000, and I have to actually work my way to 10,000. But once I get to 100,000, I'm probably just going to stop caring, because the reality is, you're never going to get to 1 million, especially with... See, and the sad thing is, they've changed things so much that You know what? I was thinking about this. I was in the shower. I was thinking about this, the whole manosphere thing. The manosphere is basically dead. I want you to think about the fact that you had people like Just Pearly Things. She was basically straddling 2 million subscribers, right? She had all them Africans on her panels, and they're, you go, oh, hey, bloke, why don't women submit to bloke, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm bloody hell, and all this. They got all these goddamn African British people, and she's got all these dudes working for her. And all of a sudden, YouTube's algorithm, and it was like there was like a magic switch, and they cut her ass off. They demonetized her. And what else did they do? Like all her Africans, they just dried up and disappeared. I don't know. They probably went back to their mud huts wherever they lived. And I was like, wow. And I think she's probably past 2 million by now. But she had risen so fast that you knew the algorithm was working in her favor. But as soon as she got right about to 2 million, they did a rug pull from under her. I think about Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit, rug pull. They demonetized them, and granted, some people would argue that they earned it by doing bad content. Okay, yeah, fine. But the thing about it is they did a rug pull from under them. Like, it was almost like they allowed you to build yourself up and then did a rug pull from under you. Which is why I'm saying, yeah, some of these dudes were taking all that YouTube money and buying fancy this and fancy that, and gold chains and diamonds and Gucci belts and Gucci purse and all this stuff, and Lamborghini, Urus, and all this. They were acting like they were Bitcoin rich. But the thing about it is, it was like, nah, I'm taking all that money and putting it in the stock market, and believe me, I'm doing well in the stock market. So that's actually what I wanted to talk about. So bottom line is, the Dow right now is at 39,387. Now, it has straddled 40,000 points before, but it hasn't hit 40 yet. I'm thinking there's a good possibility it could hit 40, and I'm not going to bet I'm not going to bet on it. It's just that, because with Biden in the White House, you really don't know. Anything could happen, and that could cause the Dow to retreat. But part of the reason why is because a lot of the stocks that the Dow, makes up are doing pretty well. I had told you a long time ago about my strategy. It was Mangoat: Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Google, oil and gas stocks, Amazon, and Tesla, right? I had added Micron, AMD, Intel, and something else, but it'll come back to me. But I had added a couple of stocks to my own index, and my index started popping for the same reasons which I expected it to. Microsoft is a subscription service. They try to get you to subscribe to everything: Microsoft Office, Xbox Live, blah, blah, blah. So I learned a long time ago, basically it was the Warren Buffett strategy about buying into these dividend-paying stocks from companies that you actually know make a good product, the companies that have withstood the test of times. But the founder of Papa John's even clarified it more for me when he says, listen, I buy dividend stocks because whether the market goes up or down, it doesn't matter. I'm still winning. Because ultimately, what that means is that as long as the stock is paying a dividend, your money sits there and it slowly appreciates in value by earning dividends. So whatever money you've got sitting there slowly grows. And he was absolutely right about that. So basically, the Warren Buffett and the Papa John strategy, I kind of believe personally in a hybrid of those two strategies, right? So I said I wasn't going to make this very long. Now, Apple, Google, and Amazon, as you can see, Apple is trying to make its way back up to its highs. We're moving closer towards September, so that you'll have new products. I think they've recently announced new iPads and whatnot with the M4 chip or something. Honestly, I haven't really been paying attention because I don't really buy iPads. I have one iPad. I have a iPad with Retina, 4th generation. I keep it in my bathroom and I use it to watch and listen to YouTube videos on the toilet. And that's the simple fact. That's just what I do. So while I'm in the shower, I'm listening to YouTube videos. And that's all I use it for. It's really, really slow. The YouTube app doesn't work, so I have to use the Safari app to listen to YouTube, and that's just it. So there's also Google, and Google, ever since I told you to buy into that split, you can tell right there that ever since the split, Google is definitely up. Google is basically at its highs, all-time highs, post-split. Amazon, remember I was telling you, I was like, yeah, buy the dip. Well, not buy the dip. I was like, buy the split. Amazon, as you can see, is at its all-time highs. 52-week high, $191. Right now, it's $189. So I feel good about having given that advice, but chances are some of you might have bought it, but I tried to encourage you to buy it because I was like, yo, this is going to be a good thing. Chipotle has a split coming up. Ever since I made a video and announced that after they announced it, back then the stock was about $3,000 a share. It's gone up slightly. So after the split, which is going to be a 50-1 split by the end of June, get your money ready. It went from $60 a share to right now it's like $64 a share. So it actually appreciated since then. Now, some people are saying you shouldn't buy it because all of the real growth has already taken place. The thing about it is it pays a dividend, and people, for what I see, love Chipotle. Now, me personally, I hate Chipotle. Like, their salad tastes horrible to me. If I want a salad, I go to Halal Guys. And then what I do is I take my salad from Halal Guys and I go next door to Chipotle, and I'll sit there and I'll buy one of their, those fountain drinks that they have where it's like, lemon margarita. It's not margarita. It's like limeade or something. And then they have like this orange one. And then they have a berry one. Like the fountain drinks that they have, I love. Like I don't drink the soda. I just drink their fountain drinks. I love their fountain drinks. If there was only some way to get those fountain drinks into Halal Guys, Chipotle would never see me again. But bottom line is, I'm buying shares for the Chipotle split come the end of June. I don't know if you're going to buy into it. The last split I think I mentioned, because I haven't really done these videos in a while, was the Walmart split. And I bought shares for Walmart during that time. And other than that, Intel, AMD, TSM, Micron, right now these stocks look like they're down. But as we move towards the holiday season and electronics, computers get sold, as we move towards the holiday season, you will probably see these things rise again. AMD was actually over $200. This is actually a very good time to buy it because AMD, for the most part, is, how should I say, undervalued. The problem with AMD is that they don't pay a dividend. TSM pays dividend, Micron pays dividend, Intel pays dividend. You can bet that Intel and Micron, the U.S. government is pouring money in that direction because they claim China is going to try to take over Taiwan, and if they do, they'll control 90% of the chips market and this, that, and the other. That's one of the main reasons why you invest in Intel and Micron. That's the main reason. Forget the AI. I know that the next generation of computing is going to be like AI computers and everything. But the bottom line is the U.S. government is pouring money in that direction. That's the reason why you buy those. As for, the automakers, Stellantis, as you know, Stellantis has been getting their asses kicked because they're not selling very well right now because they've put themselves into a box. The reality is, without the Hemi V8, Dodge is irrelevant. Now, their problem is they've tried to mark these cars up so much that these cars set on the lot, and they set on the lots too long. The banks at this point refuse to finance these cars, and the insurance companies refuse to insure them. First of all, the banks know that these things are not worth what they're saying they're worth. They know a Hellcat is not worth $100,000. They know a Scat Pack is not worth $80,000. They know they probably at this point have valued Scat Packs at about $40,000 or less. But the reality is, Stellantis, the dealerships are trying to get like $80,000 for these things, and that's just ridiculous. When I bought my Hellcat, I only paid like $76,000 for it. And these people have marked up the Demon. Oh, yeah, $250,000 for a Demon. Are you kidding? That cheap plastic, empty-ass shell of a Challenger. You want $250,000 for this piece of shit? You must be crazy. So the banks have stepped away. The banks have said, yeah, we're not financing that shit. What else? The insurance companies are like, wait a minute. This car is only worth like 70 on the sticker, so how the fuck do you want us to give you 100,000 for it? Guess what? We're not insuring it. And if you press them, they'll be like, oh yeah, well listen, if you get into a car accident, we're only going to pay you for the 76. We're not going to pay you for the 100,000. Forget it. You just took a $30,000 haircut. So yeah, Stellantis is having some issues, as you can see. Ford, I don't know what the hell's going on over there. But the bottom line is, it says, what is it? Ford Mull's offering gas-powered vehicles. Ford ditched the V8 in the Navigator, the Lincoln, all the Lincolns pretty much. They ditched the V8 a long time ago. And the reality is they were probably smarter for doing it a long time ago because it gave them time to understand offering the EcoBoost V6 ego boost, because it boosts your ego, because you wanted a V8 but you didn't get a V8. So anyway, Ford had more time to perfect the twin turbo V6. I've driven that Lincoln Navigator. I mean, I'm not impressed with it. I've also driven the Grand Wagoneer with the twin turbo 6 Hurricane. I'm really not impressed with it because I hate turbo lag, and yes, it does have considerable turbo lag. Like, when I step on that pedal, I expect that shit to go. It doesn't just go. It lags, and then it goes. I have a problem with that. So, bottom line, the U.S. automakers, like right now, they're having issues between banking and insuring. Not to mention the interest rates, because of the Federal Reserve, are so high, a lot of people really can't afford new cars or used cars. They really can't afford either. It's actually easier to buy a new car because if you default on it, it's easier for them to take it back and they still have residual value. Interest rates on the used cars are usually higher anyway because they're higher risk. So anyway, I should also mention, I was watching Michelle Markey. She had a video today and she was talking about Berkshire's meeting. I haven't really looked at the stock in a while, but I didn't realize that it had surpassed $400. So right now, over the last 6 months, it's been higher, and it's taken a couple of dips, but I didn't realize it was $408. So we're actually doing pretty well with my Berkshire B, and then you've got, Berkshire A, but I don't own shares in that because, I didn't get in back in the 90s because I was a child. But for the most part, they're at $615 a share. Now, they've been much higher, actually. It's $630. What is that? $647. Jesus Christ. That's insane. But imagine you had $9,000 back in the 90s to put into this, and right now you were sitting on $636,000. Imagine that. Other than that, I know some people be like, oh, yeah, well, you don't talk about crypto. Yeah, you're right. I'm not talking about crypto. I'm waiting for the next collapse, and then I'll start talking about it. It's like with Smokey and Debo. It's like, yeah, when Debo says be quiet, I shut the fuck up. But when Debo leaves, I be talking again. I refuse to put my money in that bullshit. I refuse. My dividend-paying stocks are paying me dividends, which I can actually use to buy real stuff. I don't have to worry about my money being in a trap and being afraid to take it out or being afraid to have to watch it fall. No, thank you. No, thank you. So that's the bottom line. Where are we? I noticed that with the gas and oil stocks, I noticed that they're way back up. SM is $50.93. When I sold it, and SLCA, when I sold before, we were at a height that was caused by the Russian invasion of Ukraine. So right now it's at 50.63, and the 52-week high was 53.27. And when I sold a block of those shares, I did it because I was gonna, buy my Cadillac Lyric. It was SM, SLCA, and I basically sold like 50% of every single one of these things I was holding. And now I notice that they're all right back up to the point I sold them before. So, that tells me that oil prices, gas prices are going back up. Now, me personally, you got to tell me what gas prices are because I don't know. I haven't bought gas for anything but my Jeep SRT, and I only paid like, what, $20 the last time I went? I haven't bought gas seriously since January for because I'm driving around that Cadillac, the electric Cadillac, and I'm charging free. I have no idea what gas costs right now. I know it's over $4 a gallon, but I don't really know what it costs right now. And from what I'm hearing, profit is made on gas mostly when you pass like $60 a barrel. And I think right now per barrel, I think it's over $80 right now. But honestly, I don't know. I'd have to check because I haven't even paid attention to gas or oil price. I haven't paid attention. So I'm busy charging up on EVgo. You know, it's like when you live the electric vehicle life, it's like you just stop caring. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. You know, I used to have to put $150 a week into my Jeep SRT and watch that thing guzzle it down like it was Moet and Shandon. But now I pull up to the EVgo charger, I charge, there's nobody next to me, nobody there, and then I just leave, and that's it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. In fact, the only maintenance that I've done on that car, I've had that car, I'm hitting 5,000 miles in that Cadillac. The only maintenance I've had to do thus far, and you believe this or not, the only maintenance I've had to do thus far, I just had to spend $5 to buy windshield washer fluid. $5. I'm up to 5,000 miles. I haven't had to change my tires. I haven't had to rotate my tires. And the only maintenance I've had to spend, you're not going to believe this, the only maintenance I've had to spend is on windshield washer fluid. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Now, I do know that eventually those tires are going to start to wear out, but I think I might be able to get through my lease before the tires wear out. But if I don't, they're about $366 per tire. I think might be able to get them off of eBay. However, if the tires get damaged, like if I'm driving and the rims get hurt, or if tire breaks or some shit, I have the rim and tire package add-on to my car. So basically, they have to do it $0 down. So I've basically already paid them just in case something goes wrong with the wheels or tires. But other than that, I haven't had to do any maintenance on that thing. There's no oil. You don't have to change no oil. There's no oil in it. It's amazing. I'll tell you this. At 7,000 miles, I'm supposed to schedule service for the car at 7,000 miles. I believe they're supposed to rotate the tires. I don't know when they're supposed to rotate the tires. I have to check. So the way it works with Cadillac is all I got to do is tell them, yeah, I have to schedule the car for service. They will give me a loaner, and they'll take my car, and they'll do whatever they got to do to it. I'm not sure what they'll lend me. I could probably ask for a CT5. I could maybe ask for a XT5 or XT6. Depends what they have available. They usually have loaner lyrics available, but I'll see what they have available when it comes down to it. But I am supposed to put that car in for service at 7,000 miles. That's like, I think they're supposed to check everything and make sure there's no problems or anything like that. And I think if there's an update that the dealer has to install, they're supposed to install a dealer update that doesn't go over the internet. They're supposed to install it right there. So I'll find out, but it's I'm not worried about it. I think what I'll probably maybe do is I'll do the service for the car probably, because that's about 2 months from now. So maybe August, possibly. If not August, maybe by the end of June. I'm not really sure. I'll figure it out later. But, yeah, I'm having a blast with that fucking car. Oh, yeah, it's a boring EV. You're not gonna... Yo, listen, I drive that car every freaking day. I love it. My Jeep is sitting in front of my house like a paperweight. In fact, right now, I'm charging the battery charger because I'm pretty sure that the battery is dead again, and I'm going to have to go out there and jump it again. So, listen, I love the cars, but, you got to maintain them, and that's the hard part with this Jeep. The Cadillac gives me no issue at all, but the Jeep, it's a gas-powered car that you have to drive, and if you don't drive it, it will, it'll disintegrate. I'm looking at it right now. It's dirty and shit. I got to wash it and everything, and then after I wash it, I'm going to drive it. I got to get an inspection sticker and all that. So the reality is, it's like, to tell you the truth, I'd have an easier time having 2 electric cars than having, 1 gas car, 1 electric car. It would be easier for me to deal with the 2 electric cars. But, I'll worry about that years from now. I don't know. So anyway, Visa and MasterCard are doing exactly what I told you they'd do. They are pushing the envelope with dividend. They give you dividends, and the stock values have gone up considerably year over year. American Express is the same thing. As you can see, you could see the lines. They're year over year. Americans are falling deeper and deeper into credit card debt, and I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm just tell you. If you don't pay your bills every month and you're running balances, guess what you're doing? You're putting dividends into my pocket. That's what you're doing. Not only that, but you're also putting rewards points into my pocket. That's what you're doing. You're subsidizing me. When I get on that plane to go to Bali, when I get on that ANA business class, you are subsidizing me. When I get on that plane to go to Singapore, KLM business class, you're subsidizing me. By not paying your bills, you're subsidizing me. When I get on that plane to Bora Bora, Air Tahiti business class, you are subsidizing me. So if you think that you're going to keep on putting those packs of bread and soup on your credit card and not paying that bill at the end of the month, yeah, well, all I have to say is more power to you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for your service. Okay, anyway, where are we? Okay, yeah, these are the gas companies, as you can see. Look how high this shit is. Gas is doing great. I am an oil man. That's what it is. I've said it hundreds of times. I'm an oil man. But you wouldn't know, because YouTube, with the throttling and the fucking algorithm, you wouldn't know what I was saying, would you? Because nobody sees these videos. I could damn near say anything I want. Nobody'd even know. It's amazing, isn't it? So anyway, let's see what else, because I'm gonna hurry this up. I said I wasn't gonna make this long. I don't really. Well, I know GameStop buyers aren't doing that well, and neither are AMC buyers. Yeah, I warned you about. It says stay away from that shit. I told you. Let's see what else. There's really not a whole lot else to talk about. I see EVgo is doing a little bit better. But, they're considerably down. It says operating results show continued improvement, but financing uncertainty remains. Yeah, I haven't put any money in EVgo because they don't pay a dividend, and the same thing goes for ChargePoint. They don't pay dividends, and ChargePoint is kind of like that's like a solution that businesses use behind the business. Schools use it behind the school. Hotels use it behind the hotel. It's not as glamorous as Electrify America or EVgo. So I don't really bother. I don't really bother putting money into those. Walmart's doing good, and Reddit is okay. I don't like Reddit though, because I got kicked off of Reddit like 3 or 4 times for saying shit. And my thing, who I really love? I love Elon Musk's X. I go on X and I post some wicked shit. I share wicked shit. I type wicked shit. And I have never had a problem with them. The only thing I get is warnings, and that's it. And he doesn't bother me, I would never buy a car from Elon Musk, but I have to say X is awesome. If he puts X up with a stock, I don't know. I don't think X has a stock. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it does, because I don't think Twitter exists anymore. Yeah, but if X had a stock, I think I'd probably buy it. I remember how everybody was counting on it to fail and everything. No, I love X, man. X is whenever like something happens and I want to see something like a video that is uncensored, I either go on New York Scoop at Instagram or I go on X, or both. I'm pretty much going to go on both. But yeah, I love those channels, man. So anyway, I think that's about it. I don't really have much more to talk about. And, we're gradually making our way towards summer. And that's that. So, questions, comments, criticisms, those can go in the comment section. But that's about it.